Rich, what is your favorite Arkham game? That's a hard question. That really is a hard question. As a game, 2, though the story in 2 just completely loses any kind of focus. But just from a gameplay perspective, it's Arkham City. Story-wise, probably 3, even though the gameplay took a big turn for the worse. Dumb down stealth sections and less of them because there's so much of that car crap shoved in that game. I knew from the moment they talked about having you drive the Batmobile that it was going to be terrible and it was going to dominate the game, and it did, and it was. Combat was still okay, but once again, there's a lot less of it because they want you to be on that fucking car all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that stupid, all those tank sections.
Story-wise, Arkham Knight.
Okay.
Gameplay-wise, Arkham City. All around,
Yeah.
Origins gets a bad rap. Origins' main problem is that it just reuses too many assets of Arkham City. It doesn't feel like its own game.
Mm-hmm.
If Arkham Origins were sold as an expansion pack, as opposed to as its own game, I think it would have went over a lot better with people.
Interesting. Fuck you.
So it's a lame game that recycles too many components of the previous game, but it's a fucking great DLC. All right. Unless you got more to add.
Nope.
Because I know you haven't played any of the games all the way through.
Right?
Night, because
Arkham
we
Knight.
did the review.
Yeah. Yeah, I just haven't played the first one. I haven't finished the first one still, but...
You never played City, did you?
Nope, no, I haven't played any of the
That
other
one, it's great. City's great. It's the open world without the Batmobile.
Ooh, that does sound great.
Yeah.
That sounds like something I would... oh, fuck. Sounds like something I would really enjoy.
It's super amazing. Story loses any kind of sense of focus. You're there to investigate the mystery of the corrupt prison, but nope. The Joker shows up, and now we're on a diversion, a side quest that dominates the entire fucking game.
Oh.
And then the main story comes in and, like, back into the play in, like, the last 10 minutes before the Joker comes back. Oh. And then the end of the game wraps up the side quest. No focus.
Fuck you, game. And I get a little fart as I die. Thank you, Rich.
No, chat, I do not care about Green Lantern at all.
As a character?
In any way.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you.
Somebody sent in a copy of it was a Green Lantern Star Trek crossover.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like the worst fucking thing. There's just a lot of different colored beams flying over the place, and just Green Lantern fights just seem so stupid and boring.
You know what? Here's what I'll give the Green Lantern.
I'm shooting colored rays. No, I'm shooting colored rays. No, I'm shooting colored rays.
Green Lantern.
Maybe it was just poorly written. I don't know.
As an original concept, I really like the idea of I can create wacky things from my ring, right? Like I'll turn it into a giant. Why can't I make that fucking jump?
It turned into a giant. I can't make that fucking jump.
That's what. Like turning the green light into a giant fist to punch the bad guy, right? Like making it an aeroplane so you can fly or whatever, right? Like turning the ring into goofy stuff. As a comic book artist and writer, I can imagine they had a lot of fun with that. But modern Green Lantern is just okay. Wait, there we go. Modern Green Lantern is just a bunch of beams. And, because they want to make it cool.
Is it because I don't read the books.
Oh, yeah. No,
that was my impression from the Star Trek crossover.
Oh, and it is. Like, oh, fuck. Spectre Knight has some issues. Rich. Spectre Knight has some goddamn issues.
I'm sorry.
He's got this thing where if you hit the attack button...
You can just switch to the old Shovel Knight if you want. Nobody gives a fuck.
Oh, I know, but... I'm playing the new one.
All right.
I want to know. I want to know how it plays, and I'm just not used to it. Fuck you, Spectre Knight. God damn it.
Huff-Hearted says, "Hey again.
Hi again.
No judgment for anger issues, but what's the worst thing you have done after a rage quit on a game? As a kid, I once bit my Game Boy after losing." Leaving a bite mark in my screen.
Never done anything that weird. That's fucking weird, man.
I don't think I've done anything worse than throwing the controller.
Oh.
I've thrown some controllers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I have never broken a disc or a cartridge, though. not in Rage Quit. Like, everyone saw me cut up Andromeda. That was different.
Right. No, and you know what? I haven't even thrown a controller. That shit was too precious to me.
Wait, actually, what did I kick around when we finished the order? Whatever. I don't even remember what the fuck I was throwing around, but whatever that was. Not your usual kind of rage quit.
Right.
More of a rage disgusted.
I need to throw something.
I needed to throw something.
Right. No, and I guess I'm a calmer gamer where it's like, to me, I would just stop playing the game in a huff. Oh, I just turn it off and be like, oh, how disappointed.
Can't throw controllers anymore since they all cost $80. So true. So fucking true. But I haven't, we're talking about when it comes to throwing controllers, that was when I was a kid. I haven't done that in decades.
Well, and even like for me, even as a kid, those were my controllers. If I threw them and broke them, that was me paying for them. So fuck it, no, I'm not throwing shit.
Did I throw my controller at the end of Mass Effect 3? No, because I was just depressed after Mass Effect 3. I wasn't angry. I couldn't play a game for weeks after that. It's like I didn't have it in me.
Sure.
I want to play another game? No, I don't. I didn't feel like doing anything. It was terrible.
Well, after a funeral, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to have any motivation.
Oh, they just needed to stick the landing. That's all they needed to do. And it would have been... if the third game weren't amazing, and it wasn't amazing, except the ending, people are wrong about that. But if they just stuck the landing, it would have been like Return of the Jedi. It would have been like the Star Wars saga.
Sure. Not the best game, but at least they stuck to the
landing. All right.
Oh, yeah, we are. You were getting into it. You were getting into it.
Anonymous says, guys, any thoughts on the potential nuclear war with North Korea? Will it happen? Not as depressing as Mass Effect 3.
Oh my. I'm not getting into this. And me? I'm not getting into this.
Trilbo Swaggins says, Rich, any plans for more XCOM streams?
Trilbo Swaggins, really?
Sooner or later.
Oh,
I'm gonna finish that run with the chat. That's gonna finish. I didn't say it was gonna happen all at once, though.
Sorry, I'm still into Trilbo Swaggins.
Trilbo Swaggins.
Trilbo Swaggins. I lost so much damn money on this run. God damn you, and I know there's another form coming. Get out of here.
Unit 603 Idiot says, "Hey, Rich and Jake.
Suck.
Here is money to put in the Build a New Wheel of the Worst fund. This time, you should make a drunk idiot proof by making it like the Price is Right wheel. LOL. Spin my wheel."
That's just a bigger wheel that we can push over. That's not gonna help. Are you thinking of a way to make it drunk idiot proof?
I'm thinking about just, like, driving a whole bunch of nails through it. So if you tried to shove it, you would, like, impale your hand.
That's not gonna stop us. That's not gonna stop us.
Like a fucking cactus, just nails coming out everywhere.
Fuck.
Ali Raza says, "I saw Colossal last week. It was great. It was a lot more dark than the trailer made it seem. They edited scenes to create jokes that weren't there. How do you feel about deceptive editing in trailers? This is why you don't trust trailers."
That's the trailer's whole job.
Right.
Is to convince you to go see the movie, and they will do anything to do that.
Yes.
They don't care if they are properly representing the movie. It is their job to convince you to see the movie. Did you see the movie? Well, then they did their job. Fuck.
Faster, Jack, faster! Oh,
I don't think I'm supposed to get in front of it.
No, you're supposed to get on it.
Huh?
You're supposed to get on it so you can hit him.
I got trapped underneath it. I got trapped. But at least this starts at the second stage now.
Tired and Sad says, "Mainstream culture embraced aspects of nerd culture since it's perfectly compatible with branding Star Wars, Star Trek, and endless comic book series. It's just a coincidence social outcasts like it."
There we go.
Bergsness says,
Bergsness?
Bergznes.
Alright.
Says, "Here's $2 for the wheel. I know Mike's not going to pay you anything to fix it. Sorry, Rich. Buy yourself a Pabst Blue Ribbon with that or something." Thank you. Thank you much.
Oh, that's... Oh, I can get up on that thing. Nope, nope.
Do I say anything? Because, you know, do I say anything?
You get to make that choice, Rich.
Because I like people. Because you're our fans.
Yeah.
Will's already in decent shape. I have handled the problem with my master prop making skills.
That's true. Rich is a fine prop maker.
But there might never be a Will episode ever again.
That's also true. You need to
It's already there. It's already fixed. By the way, fixed, not remade.
That's important.
It's important. Well, partially replaced. Couldn't do anything about the wheel.
Sure.
The actual wheel, but
yeah.
That's not the original wheel anyway.
Yes, Rich handled the problem.
Yes, master builder Rich Evans.
Yeah, Rich is a fine prop builder.
Praise the builder.
She's a fine prop builder. If I was making a team and I needed some props, I'd get Rich on that team. Fuck. Fuck you. fuck you and you. What? Snap! Snurp! Hey, you know what movie I saw over the weekend? I saw Suicide Squad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was on HBO Go, and I have an HBO Go subscription.
Yes.
And so I was like, haven't seen this yet.
And?
Oh, it's garbage. It's utter garbage. But, like I got to see it as part of my subscription, so I didn't pay any extra money to see it. So, that's a win. So that's nice. But, oh my, I was not expecting it to be as bad as that.
It's DC.
Huh?
It's DC.
Yeah, but it's like after Batman versus Superman, you just can't be that bad anymore, right? But apparently...
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, you can. But holy mother, yeah, it's bad. It's like bad. It's laughably bad.
But the DC fans liked it.
Shocking. I will never stop being not surprised.
Was Harley Quinn good?
No, I hated her because she was trying to do like classic Harley voice, and I hated it.
Because she was trying to do the classic Harley voice?
Yes, I hated it, but it didn't work with. I didn't like her whole aesthetic and the Mr. J thing.
That's Harley Quinn.
Oh, I hated it.
What else do you do?
Something different.
Because her character is that she's cartoony. She's nuts. She's insane.
I know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. You know why? I didn't like it. I didn't like it with the look, with the aesthetic.
Okay.
It didn't fit with the aesthetic, and also she had no place on the team. And that
okay, that's different. That's a different question.
Well, no, but just like her being there was an affront to all logic, right? She has no powers.
Yeah,
she's
a psychologist who went nuts.
She can do acrobatics apparently, but it's like that's it.
Her special skill is that it amuses the Joker that he was able to break somebody.
Yes, and she can do a handstand. So, perhaps a backflip. I hated and all of her and the Joker stuff. The first 20 minutes of the movie is just introducing all of the characters. And then you get to the part where the movie's supposed to start, and then more characters show up. And they decide not to introduce them.
Just like Scarlett Johansson on the Avengers. Not at all like that, because the Black Widow is a trained assassin. Harley Quinn is a psychologist who went crazy. She was not taught by a government agency how to sneak around, how to break necks, how to do kung fu, how to load a gun, how to get into a fight with a group of people. She wasn't trained in anything like that.
Boom. Unless they cut out the pivotal scene in which after Joker turned her into Harley Quinn, he then sent her off to some sort of Krav Maga Iraqi
just a Krav Maga class.
Just hand-to-hand combat class in which she became an utter badass. Unless we missed that.
But Black Widow fighting supervillains is equally dumb. Same with Batman.
No, and by the way, like when Black Widow has a place on the team. What did Black Widow do when she fought the Hulk, right? In Avengers, like she snuck around. She never fought the Hulk head to head. She was sneaky. She did sneaky stuff. She did little spy stuff, right?
What did she do in general in the Avengers? I'm trying to remember. What was her role in the end of that movie?
In the end of that movie?
Like she went to talk to the scientist. She didn't fight Loki.
Right, she was on the ground fighting some of the soldiers with Captain America.
Yeah.
So she's like ground level like Captain America. And then she went to stop the device. She was the tech person.
Yeah.
So she had a place on the team that made sense with her skill set.
Effectively, she was disarming a bomb.
Right. Whereas Harley Quinn is going toe to toe with witches, gods, and monsters. So anyway, yeah, it was an incredibly dumb movie, and oh shit. Afterwards, I was watching Mike and Jay's Half in the Bag on it because we haven't got to talk about it. So it's like, hey, I wonder what Mike and Jay think about it, and they kept like echoing the sentiment that there was a good movie in there somewhere, and I just don't see it.
Okay.
I don't see how there's anything good to come out of that.
Was the Spectre Knight still alive or something? What is this?
I think this is like a flashback.
Is he still alive here, or is he?
I think I'm Spectre. This is before he became the Spectre.
Interesting. Okay. I approve. Nonsense in a Bag says, Rich and Jack / Jack and Rich.
Whoa.
Any good book recommendations? Any genre? But I'm in a sci-fi mood lately. Thanks as always for another fun stream. I might not kill myself after all, despite girlfriend's prodding. Wah, wah.
Nice. You know what I just got, and I don't know if it's good. I haven't read it.
I haven't been reading anything lately.
Oh yeah.
So,
hold on. I just bought a new book that I'm really excited about. That I'm really excited to read, and I'm gonna tell you what it is, if I can find. Oh, here, yeah. If I can find it. It's supposed to be very good, and they just came out with the sequel, which is why I was like, oh, well, you know, like, it's good enough to get a sequel. And it is called, that tells you how good it is I can't remember the name of it. Where is it?
so nothing. Jack recommends nothing.
I just got it. I wanted to read it. I was really excited to read it.
There's nothing you can look that up. There's nothing I've been reading lately. There's always, the classics, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy,
Sure.
something like that.
Okay, it's called Sleeping Giants.
Yeah.
And here's what I know about it. It's about a young girl who finds a piece to what appears to be a giant robot. And then the whole thing is like a little a sci-fi detective story trying to figure out the mystery of this piece of a giant robot. Mm-hmm. And it's like, ooh, that sounds like a fantastic book. Sleeping Giants.
Yes, in the past I have recommended Off to Be the Wizard. The time that was the last thing I'd read. Still really is the last science fiction book I've read.
What?
Off to Be the Wizard.
Off to Be the Wizard.
Take the premise of The Matrix, where you learn that reality is just a computer simulation.
Uh-huh.
And then you can hack that simulation to pretend you're a wizard.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
That's what Off to Be the Wizard is. It's cute.
Oh, you don't come back? You don't come back? You don't come... Oh, fuck you. The sequel to Iron Giant, right. Well, yeah, and so, like, Sleeping Giant is the first book, and then you can... the sequel just come out, which is called Waking Gods.
Rich, are you mostly into comic book movies? Aside from Best of the Worst, I don't remember seeing you in some of the non-comic Half in the Bags. This is because I went to high school with Mike, and Mike still thinks of me as the guy who liked the comic books.
You know what? Rich is typecast.
I'm typecast. I am typecast.
Rich is stereotyped as a nerd.
You know what? You know what Half in the Bag I would have loved to have been a part of?
Huh.
Fury Road.
They don't call Rich for that.
Right. Instead, I get called in to be, you know, for the new Spider-Man. Oh, I don't give a shit. I'll watch it, and then, of course, during the review, I'm like, yeah, what do you want? Yeah, it's blah. What do you want from me?
God damn it.
What was... I don't remember what it was. It was... that damn movie where what's his face's Johnny Depp's brain got put into a computer.
Oh yeah, what was that movie?
I don't remember what that was called, but I think we watched that in a comic book movie, and I got asked in that episode because of the comic book movie,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed the Johnny Depp one more. The one they hated, by the way.
Oh yeah,
They
I'm
hated
sure.
it. I saw merit in that film.
You saw merit in that film.
Transcendence.
Ooh, nice.
Love the premise of that movie. Mike and Jay hated it,
Of course.
and I was there to talk about the comic book movie, whatever the fuck it was, which I'm sure I don't even remember what that was, and I did not care about it. Was it The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
That
Yeah,
could have been Amazing
I so
Spider-Man
did not give a shit about The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Jack and Rich Fury Road review. That's a well-worn
Redundant.
Well-worn territory.
So redundant. Everyone knows we love that film.
Right. Right. Because, you know why? Because everyone loves Fury Road. Every single person. Or at least they should.
You know that's not true.
I know it's not true. That's why I said it.
I think a lot of people don't like it for bullshit reasons.
Mm-hmm.
They've heard things that are just not true.
Right?
Mad Max is not the star of a Mad Max. Well, he's in it just as much as he is in the other Mad Max
I'm sorry,
movies.
Rich. Mad Max is part of the SJW feminist.
I didn't want to talk about that fucking shit at all.
So I can't. So it's obviously a subpar movie.
Because I think both sides of that debate are fucking assholes. It's like people complaining that Max is not the star of that movie. The plot doesn't revolve around... It didn't in the other movies either.
Uh-huh.
Most of Mad Max 1 is like focused on the bikers. Road Warrior, just like, he's the character. You see the world through his eyes, but he's not directly involved. Lord Humongous wants the oil plantation from the oil villagers. Mad Max, just, he's there.
Right? Alright, I think I can do one more level before I gotta call it. Let's do Treasure Night. Let's do Treasure Night.
He's more involved with the goings-on in Fury Road than he is in either the original Mad Max or Road Warrior.
So you saying people are dumb?
Yes, I'm saying they're dumb.
I don't know, that doesn't sound like people.
They're complaining because Mad Max is written like he was written in the other Mad Max movies.
I don't know, that doesn't sound like people.
Oil refinery, whatever.
Rich, if you don't get it right, it goes gobble, 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 gobble. Also, gobble, 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 gobble.
I'm saying it was boring. If you think it was boring, I don't mind. The people, it irritates me when I hear the complaint that Mad Max wasn't the star. And for one, it's wrong. And for another thing, that's not entirely unlike how a Mad Max movie would go, where he's there, but the events going on don't directly relate to him. He just gets involved.
Right.
He's a drifter.
That's
That's his thing. He's a drifter.
And by the way, that's like that's classic drifter's tale, you know. That's classic like old western. Like it's not necessarily about the hero. It's about what the hero gets involved in. So that's not just a Mad Max thing. That's just Classic. Classic Drifter's Tale.
Thunderdome? I like Thunderdome. It's not, it's not the best in the series.
It's got Tina Turner. That's all that matters.
Tina Turner's good in that movie.
We don't need another hero.
I think Jay's totally right. Like, the Bartertown sections are great. It slows down once he gets to the kids.
Yeah.
Overall, I still like the movie.
Oh, sure. We don't need a hero. Ow! Just fucking love Tina Turner. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with some healthy Tina Turner love. Yeah. Yeah, Rich. Yeah.
Rebel Base says, "Hey guys,
Hi.
want you to settle an argument between my brother and I.
Okay.
Which is the worst movie, Ghostbusters 2016 or Rogue One? Ghostbusters 2016.
Ghostbusters 2016. I mean, without a doubt. It's, you know why? Because it's not funny, and it's supposed to be a comedy. There's nothing worse than a bad comedy.
Rogue One, it does have competent action scenes. Its major problem is I don't give two fucks about any of those boring characters.
Right. Right. I mean, I think both are bad movies, if that helps the argument at all. But if the question is which is worse, it's definitely Ghostbusters 2016. Most deaf.
In Ghostbusters 2016, not only do I not care about the characters, but the comedy is bad, which, in a comedy,
Kind of important.
that's kind of like the final nail.
It's a little important detail that they teach you in film school. Is if you're making a comedy, it should be at least 20% funny.
Rogue One has Donnie Yen. That's why it's better. Donnie, he's the blind one, right?
Sure.
Am I wrong about that?
Why not? You know what? That makes sense.
They totally fucked up a character arc on him. They totally fucked it up.
What do you mean?
At the end, they got that scene where he'd trust in the Force to make his way to the button or the switch or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be so much better if he didn't have the faith earlier and that was his character arc? Because they got that first time he shows up, the blind man kicks everybody's ass with the Force. Well, of course he can do that at the end of the movie.
See, no. Well, you're what you are is half right here. If he wouldn't have kicked everyone's ass at the beginning of the movie,
Yeah.
and then continued to have the faith and did that cool thing at the end, that would be a good arc.
Yes.
The problem wasn't that he didn't have so he should have kept his faith through the whole time. The problem is they didn't only put it to a test then. Like, what would have been great is that first action sequence, he was like all ready to do his Force stuff, but his friend came in with the gun.
Okay.
It's like, you can't do this. You can't, you dumb
Like
Force
nobody
stuff.
else had faith in him.
Right.
I'll take either way. I'll take it either way.
And then at the end, he was proven right because I liked his thing. I liked that he had faith in the Force. But I think that scene at the end there was more his friend than had faith in the Force, right?
Yes, chat. A cliche arc is better than no arc.
Yes.
Anonymous says, in case you play more Bayonetta, press the back button in the very fast loading screens for practice mode. So I guess you can pause it.
Oh,
Loading
good. That's
like if there was a message that said that, it loads so fucking fast on PC, you're not staring at that screen for more than half a second.
I wonder if it does say that. I'll have to literally pause the footage to see if it says that.
Also, right trigger plus back button skips cutscenes.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, don't worry. I know that. I had to watch all the cutscenes because I was recording the gameplay footage.
I like the characters. I like the cutscenes. They're amusing, but there's just too much of it.
Oh God.
There's too much of it.
Way too much of it. And I know, obviously, like I'm a cutscene hater.
You wanted a Rich Evans episode 8 trailer reaction? It would have just been me watching them. Okay. Okay.
Right? That trailer has nothing to it, man.
It's not terrible either.
It's not terrible, but it's just got nothing.
Trailers, like I said, trailers can be so deceptive. A trailer doesn't mean jack shit.
Right.
It means nothing.
That trailer means even more nothing. They didn't show us nothing. They didn't show us nothing, Mr. J.
Though the lack of lots of amazing things makes me think it's going to be this. They're going for the at least with the trailer edit. They want you to think it's going to be just like Empire. Given that Force Awakens was just like A New Hope, I won't be shocked if the new movie is just like Empire.
Yeah, no. Fuck. I am sucking.
Did you hear Nintendo's killing the NES Mini and developing a SNES Mini? Oh no! Oh no, they're killing the NES Mini? That little tiny box with the controller that's cord is way too short and it only has 30 games on it? Where else am I going to play my Nintendo games besides on my computer with my emulator with hundreds and hundreds of games? Oh no!
Wow. That felt mean.
What will I do?
Even for you, Rich, that felt mean.
It's like that thing was so stupid in the
That thing
first place.
By the way, it totally was. That thing was so stupid.
Anonymous says, "Hello, Butts.
But
Thanks for all the laughs. What's your feelings on the Kingdom Hearts series, especially 2, since you like action RPGs? The story is dog shit anime trash, but the gameplay is amazing. Thoughts? This sounds like it's right up my alley.
yeah, you're selling it, by the way.
Oh, I love that anime trash.
Garbage anime trash. I played the first Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
Which, for those who don't know, this is a game Rich would never even touch because it involves a crossover between Disney and Final Fantasy characters. So I can't imagine you would ever touch that.
I know. It sounds like there's not that much there for me.
I played through the first one, and you know what? I really hated it. I couldn't. It's one of those. It has one of those gameplays where it's like kind of turn-based, but also not turn-based, but all the math is done turn-based. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What?
All the combat, the math for like hit points is done turn-based-esque.
In the Kingdom Hearts games?
But there's no like pause and turn, and so it's like you could be hacking and slashing. But
I thought those were straight up hack and slashes.
that's the weird thing. You want it to be a hack and slash, but like it only does damages every once in a while. Something about the combat was so infuriating to me, Rich.
Okay.
And it's very possible that I'm wrong about this, and someone is about to correct me if they know the tool half and life. But something about that combat pissed me right the hell off. I remember hating it.
And Jack Trigger Joyce, I don't want to go into it right now, but it sounds like you actually don't know what my stance on piracy is. I am not being hypocritical. Colonial Moni 45 says, "Keep it up, you hack frauds!"
That's us. That's us. We're hacks and we're frauds.
Rewind Shock says.
Yeah, by the way, Jack is the hard ass on piracy.
Yeah,
I'm the one that's super anti-piracy.
I'm soft.
Rich is more gray.
I am definitely more gray.
I am black and white. And
It's a fantastic way to preserve games.
fuck you.
Especially, you know, it's not like I never bought a Nintendo game in the past. If I have those cartridges, why would I feel guilty?
Because you should pay for the right to play them on your new TV.
To pay them again?
If you own them already, why do you even need to buy another one?
Convenience?
Oh, so you should. So,
Yeah, 'cause I don't
you
give a
want-
shit.
You want your convenience for free. I get it.
Yeah, I do, Jack. Suck it. Rewind Shock says, played DOW3 beta this weekend.
DOW3.
Dawn of War?
Ah, that okay.
Be my guess.
Dawn of War 3?
No real depth of strategy. More of an army building sim. UI sucks.
Oh.
Not spending $60 on it. Rich, love you, buddy. Are you sticking to your diet? Jack, stand up. So they didn't ask our opinions on it. They just tipped to say that they don't like Dawn of War 3. Diet probably took a hit in the winter because it's really hard to ride a bike when it's winter.
That's very true. You have to be very committed to ride a bike in the winter.
Right.
I did ride my bike here today because, god damn it, I felt like riding my goddamn bike, and it was nice out earlier. So I said, fuck it. I'm riding my bike. Shit.
Tired and Sad says, Jack,
I'm Jack.
what is your conclusion on Jared Leto's douchebag Joker?
For Suicide Squad, he is not. They spend for Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Crocodile, Captain Boomerang, and the Pyro guy. They spend the first 20 minutes of the movie giving each of them a little montage explaining their character, right? Mm-hmm. We get nothing for the Joker.
Would that be because it was just awful and they didn't want it in there?
That's very possible.
Okay.
So, like, it's hard to even know what his character is about. The way that they portray him is not consistent. His acting could maybe in a better movie it could be there, but also he has so little to do in the actual movie. I'm surprised he's in there at all, besides being arm candy for Harley Quinn. He doesn't do anything. Mm-hmm. So it's really hard to even judge him. Like, as far as like a performance or anything is concerned, because he just doesn't do nothing.
Siren Sad says, which comedian is more obnoxious? Ricky Gervais, Jimmy Fallon, or Seth MacFarlane? Jimmy Fallon. I got nothing against Ricky Gervais. How do you pronounce that? I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Ricky Gervais.
I am saying it right. Gervais.
No, not Gervais. Ricky Gervais.
Gervais?
That's how I've always pronounced it.
Okay. There's nothing obnoxious about him. I like him. Jimmy Fallon sucks big fat dick.
Like, I'm okay with Ricky Gervais, and I think he's been very funny in a lot of things, including his stand-up. Mm-hmm. He can get a little obnoxious. But Jimmy Fallon is more obnoxious by his lack of...
Everything he does is obnoxious.
Yeah.
Not everything Seth MacFarlane does is obnoxious. Everything Jimmy Fallon does is obnoxious.
All right, you know what? I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you.
Tired Sad says, is Batman vs. Superman this generation's Batman Returns? They're both bloated, dreary sequels with too many characters, inconsistent tone, and seriously wounding their franchises. Batman Returns is nowhere near as damaging as, like, Batman and Robin.
Right. Batman Returns still had that Tim Burton flavor to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so you can because of its incredibly odd style, you could overlook a lot of the sloppy filmmaking. But yeah, so the question then is Batman v Superman as damaging as Batman and Robin?
I haven't watched Returns anytime recently, but I don't know that Tim Burton's original Batman, 89, holds up all that well.
That's what I've heard consistently is like they're not the
Right.
the great movies that you remember them being.
Right.
Which I'm fine with. Like, I'm fine with them being kind of more style. Fucking fish.
Oh my God! You wrecked your shit there, Jack.
I noticed that fucking fish. I guess what the answer to that is we'll see.
What really stood out to me more than anything when I watched Tim Burton's, the original Batman,
Yeah.
89 Batman.
Yeah.
How awful that costume looks. That they supposedly spent, hundreds of thousands of dollars on.
Right.
It looks like just cheap fucking rubber shit. An ill-fitting mask. Oh, It's
Yep.
awful.
Oh, you dickhead fish. You can't beat it.
Bat nipples? Wrong movie. Tim Burton's Batman did not have the bat nipples.
No, that was Shoemaker's.
That was, yeah. Schumacher.
Schumacher?
Yeah.
It was that one's.
Though if someone's pronouncing something wrong, it's probably me. You might be right. I've always thought it was Schumacher.
And, I have never met Mr. Shoemaker or Macher. So I do not, and I've never heard his name pronounced either, so.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck! I'm getting wrecked by a goddamn fish.
Just can't handle tuna, Jack.
I get a reaction. And there's no killing it, which is the really upsetting part.
It's because it's the gimmick of the stage.
I get it, Rich.
Hit him with your thing.
What thing?
Whatever thing you use to hit things with. Your scythe.
My cycle?
Yes, hit him with your scythe. It seems to back him off.
I don't. The problem is I don't want to back him off because when I back him off,
It's better than getting hit by him.
I want to jump over him. I want to do that. There we go.
Well, you can't always do that, apparently.
Apparently.
Like, now, hit him.
Well, I tried. It didn't work. And you know what? It didn't work. Look what happened. I died. I goddamn died. I think it only died when I died. Like, when I failed the stage, I think it died. I don't think I killed it.
Crocodile Brain says, "Hey, Rich, just have to ask, but do you really have diabetes, or is that just a running gag? I was actually diagnosed myself at 41, and it's been an eye-opening experience. Peace and good health to all. That is just a running gag. That is entirely Mike's invention. And I have not once provoked him to keep going on with that joke."
Oh, God. You don't need to provoke him.
Asking him to stop just makes it worse.
Oh, yeah. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. And the joke is spread beyond that is beyond Mike. It's everywhere. I see that everywhere about Rich's diabetes medicine.
You play into the joke, Rich. What else can I do? God damn it.
Right? What would you want Rich to do? And if Rich says nothing, then that's the joke. And then they do that zoom in on Rich saying nothing thing. This is a lose-lose situation.
The best solution is just to go along with it.
Fucking fish.
Take some amount of control over it. That's all you can do. He's a monster. Should have jump on the anchor. God, Jack. Oh my God.
I hit him with the anchor, Rich.
Jack finally hit him enough with the scythe.
No,
And now he's gonna claim it was the anchor's door.
Rich, I spent an entire life. I spent an entire life trying to kill him. The anchor dropped on him and killed him. There. Got past the goddamn fish. God damn it, I should have saved that till after I killed this motherfucker. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Charlotte Tem3 says, something that I like about Fury Road is that Max has been reduced to an animal by the world in that point in the series. By helping Furiosa and the slaves, he regains his humanity. Thoughts? Yeah, I don't think it's any accident that he's wearing a muzzle through the first half of that movie. It's not just Fury Road either. It's a theme that runs through the entire damn series.
Max getting his humanity back?
Well, not just Max, but just everybody kind of being reduced to an animalistic state. You got the feral kid in Road Warrior.
Oh, yeah.
They're, in Road Warrior, they're actually eating dog food because it's like all they have. They're sharing.
Yeah.
They're sharing dog food with the dog. Who, by the way, Max treats just as good as other human beings, actually better. Fury Road opens with women being milked. People being treated like animals or being reduced to the state of animal feralness.
Oh no, I'm just laughing because I'm agreeing with you. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's true.
It's just flat out a running theme.
Yeah. Also, just funny to hear you say women are being milked.
They're being milked in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like cattle.
There we go. Great. Doing great. Doing great. Feeling great. Great, great, great.
Zach of the Axes says, Wheel of the Worst cosplay is finished. You can check it out right now on the RLM subreddit if you want to see it. All those VHS tapes will be yours to work with very soon.
Wheel of the Worst cosplay.
I'm assuming this is a person dressed like the wheel.
That's what it sounds like.
More power to you, man. And I'm caught up in tips.
Great. As soon as I'm done with this boss, we're gonna be done.
Yeah, all right.
Depending on how many times I lose. Of course.
Right.
People are weird. People are weird, chat. You get used to it after a while. You just get used to it after a while.
What movies did you have on the costume? Well, if they're doing it right, there are no movies on the costume.
We don't watch movies on the wheel.
We don't watch movies on the wheel. We watch weird...
Instructional...
And it's other. It's other. Instructional videos, how-to videos... VHS instructions for your VCR...
Oh, that was a close one. Pre-recorded. Okay, now stop ignoring this question. Who kills Luke in episode 8?
What?
Who kills Luke in Episode 8?
Luke who episode? Oh! I actually think Luke's gonna make it.
Yeah?
We lost Han Solo.
Yeah.
We lost Carrie Fisher in real life.
Yep.
And I think even if they were originally planning on killing Luke, I think they realized it would just be too goddamn depressing now. I think he's going to survive.
I'm totally with you. I'm totally with you. Yeah, that's true. And Yoda made it all the way to return. If they're doing that. So if anything, Luke's going to eat it in return.
Hamill wants to be done with it, so he's going to die. Where has he said this? I would like to know where Mark Hamill has said this. I know Harrison Ford was fairly vocal about wanting out. But where's Mark Hamill said this?
Yeah. Luke will die and return later as a Force Ghost. No,
he's gonna survive and he's gonna learn the lesson that the galaxy really does need Jedi.
Of course he will. And then in the 9th movie, that's when.
Well, that'd be the 10th. When they actually, if they do kill him, it'll be the trilogy. He's gonna last this trilogy.
You think he's gonna last the whole trilogy?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna kill him off.
I don't think they're going to kill him off.
Too depressing.
They're not going to kill him off this movie. I'm saying next movie.
I think he lasts both. Him and Rey picking up the pieces at the end. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be, Jack.
Oh. I mean, you're probably right. Knowing you, Rich, you're probably right. Hologram Tupac is going to play young Mace Windu?
No, Rey. You go off and have exciting adventures. I need to stay here and rebuild the Jedi Order.
Ooh, yep. Someone.
You are needed elsewhere.
You know, Rey, fighting alongside with you has proven to me how important it is to train the young Jedi, even if I do make mistakes, like with Kylo Ren.
You are needed to fight the good fight in other parts of the galaxy. Where the new, are they calling it the New Order? What are they calling it?
No, the New Order is the bad guy.
Yeah, where the New Order still remains. You need to go. I will stay behind and train the next generation.
Oh, Luke, you're an inspiration to me and all the Jedis. And Kylo Ren will help you because he's a good guy now.
We're mending. Me and Kylo, we're mending.
We're mending.
And he's gonna help me train the new Jedi.
Oh, Luke, we're good friend. That's my impression of Rey. Is she British?
Every actress is British these days.
Right?
Actress, they're every single one of them.
Does she have a British accent in the movie? I honestly can't remember. Oh, Luke, it's like this. It's not British, but it's a little British.
No, Kylo stays bad. He killed Han for. I'll bet you $100. His turn might even be at the end of the next movie, of 8.
If Kylo turns good, which Kylo totally will turn good.
The seeds are already fucking there.
You got to tip us $100
because he's too bad at being evil to be the final bad guy. He's too bad at being evil because this whole thing is he's a Darth Vader wannabe.
Yep. Yeah, which is great, which works great for him as a bad guy. But no, of course, he's gonna team up with Rey to take out the bad guy. It's gonna be so exactly. What do we do when we fall, Kylo Ren? And Kylo will be like, "You're totally right, Rey." And now that I've learned my lesson and fallen, We will take on Emperor Snoke.
Snoke is going to declare him a failure, zap him with Force lightning, and his last scene in the movie, he's going to be huddled in a little ball. His costume's going to be torn up, and it's going to be raining.
Yep. And
we're going to zoom out.
And Rey will be there.
Yeah.
Extending her hand like she did in the first movie. Remember, she extended the lightsaber. And she'll extend her hand to Kylo. And he'll go, Rey, you can teach me. It's Kylo!
It's not too late.
It's not too late, Kylo! Rey.
No, it'll be Luke. Because that's where the failure occurred. It'll be Luke walks up to him and holds out the hand.
Yes. That'd be great. I can't...
Because they might do a switcheroo. Rey could be the one that ends up in carbonite.
Who's going to end up in carbonite?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wonder. Oh, because Snoke will kidnap her.
And then all hope is lost when Luke walks up to Kylo Ren. No, it's not too late.
Hey, thank you, Uncle Luke.
Rey might end up in the carbonite equivalent.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
Because Snoke
wants
her.
He wants her instead because she's more powerful.
I like it. I like it. Mark this down. Rich just figured it out. That makes so much sense, Rich. That's totally it. Mark it. Rich figured out the next movie, The Last Jedi. My British impression is quite amazing. I know. That's my Rey
the last one ended cryptically with, wide shot Luke just staring at Rey, no words. This one's going to be him walking. It'll be Kylo Ren. Luke walks up to him, won't say any words, and they'll zoom out.
And Kylo will be like, I understand.
No words. There won't be any words. The implication will be clear.
I can't make the face, and so what I'm doing is describing his face, but also I really like my Kylo Ren voice, and so I want to do that more. Finn starts 8 in carbonite. Maybe. See you in 8 months. This is gonna be it. I love that. I love that ending. That makes so much sense. And then the last movie is just Rey being like with Snoke being like, "No, I'm good." And Snoke's like, "But evil, eh? Evil? You like evil?" "No, I'm good." And then Kylo and Luke come and save the day. Luke might get it then.
We'll see.
All right, great. Let's wrap this up. How do we do this? How do we do this thing with it? There we go.
One last tip.
It's
vaguely related to. So, Tired and Sad says, do you think the big Empire Strikes Back callback will have Luke revealing he's Rey's father? I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised at all.
I hope it's not.
Her parentage at this point has to be something interesting.
Does it?
Yes, it does. It wouldn't be... otherwise, there's no mystery to it. If they say, oh, your parents were these people we have never met or seen before. They can't do that.
But
they can't do that.
They didn't... it wasn't a big thing.
The people that abandoned her on the salvage planet? Yeah, it's a big thing.
No.
The parents, the family that she's been waiting for years?
She found her new family. That was the point of it. She found Han Solo and Chewbacca.
There is a mystery... And just for the audience's sake, the answer to that mystery has to be something interesting to us. We have to know who her parents were.
Oh.
We have to.
And to me, I guess that wasn't important. I don't want it to be Luke.
I won't be shocked.
Because if it's Luke, Luke is just a giant asshole.
It can't be Han or Leia because they would have said something. It's got to be Luke.
I don't want it to be Luke.
It's gonna be why? What does it matter?
Because then Luke's a giant asshole.
He's trying to protect her from the Jedi stuff.
Oh yeah, no, we'll leave her on this harsh planet with nobody.
Better than people trying to kill her. Better than people trying to kill her.
Hang out with me, because I'm a badass Jedi. I can protect you.
A badass Jedi with the fucking Imperial government coming to kill me, looking for my map.
They can't find her. They can't find him. No one can find him.
Luke's her father.
Huh?
Luke's gonna be her father.
Oh, I hope Luke's not her father.
I'm gonna say there is a... I'll go 78% chance Luke is her father.
Oh, I hope not.
I'm 78% certain.
I really hope not. One, it makes Luke a giant asshole. 2, it's just too...
Yeah, it makes Luke a giant asshole. Drama!
It's just
drama.
No, and it's too obvious.
Snoke in 3 trying to convert Rey to the your father abandoned you. What did he do for you? I will give you the power. It's all there.
Oh,
It's all there. I have decrypted it.
You're right so often that I don't like it. I don't like that it's a possibility, Rich. I don't even like it. All right, hey, let's take a moment and thank all the people who have subscribed to us during this stream, much like Steve the Ghost.
Beermeister 2089 19 fucking months in a row.
You gave him the fucking.
They did. Oh, it's one short.
One
you got an
short?
extra fucking, so fuck off.
Katoom 46.
Ekahadi!
Nice.
Arkahadi. There's an R in there.
Ooh, that
Arkahadi!
Mario 42 for 34 fucking months in a row. And Mario says finally playing Guacamelee after a mere 2.5 years after your review. Gameplay is fun. Also getting close to that sweet 36 months. Shit, yeah.
Give us Moon for 20 fucking months in a row. And you earned that fucking.
Yeah, you did. Dishster.
Was it Anish?
Anish, yeah.
Is that an N?
Yeah.
Anish0111 says, love your show. Will you ever play Witcher 3 Wild Hunt? Maybe someday. I've never ruled it out. I've never said, I hate The Witcher and I don't want to play it. I've said I got this weird block where I'd want to play the series in order, and I just...
You can get over that.
I don't like one.
You can get over that. I do want to play it. Unfortunately, we just played 2 big open world games, and so I didn't have room in my heart, but I'm getting there. So yes, one day I think we will. Where were we? Quinn Somniac says, I blame you frauds for my crippling depression. LOL, fuck my cock.
Tharticus says, what are next?
The end of the stream is what are next. Rove the
Scout Esther Hazy.
Bent O Box of Doom.
Evil Lord David says, hey guys, David here for 6 months in a row. Still love you both and want you to be happy.
Thanks, David. David, every time you say David here, it makes my day. Every time. That's a great running bit you got. Electric Crowbar.
Purple Space Bazooka for 27 fucking months in a row. Says 27 months as part of this hack fraud parade. Thanks for all you guys do.
Rusty Cole.
Moki B85 for 34 fucking months in a row.
We're getting close.
Says, we had one already.
I know. We're getting close to a whole bunch.
Yeah, I know. If I'd saved all this sub money, I could have made the deposit for a house. With love, Moki. Small house.
Very
small
tiny
house.
Very tiny house. Waka.
Like a dollhouse.
444. They have a show. They have a whole show on a channel that's all about people living in tiny houses and buying tiny houses and building like absurdly small houses.
I thought you were going to say a show about dollhouses. I know more about dollhouses than I should. I've worked in miniature. I've had to buy like dollhouse furniture.
Oh, okay.
We need a little set. It looks like a real area. So, dollhouse furniture is the best way to do that.
Yeah, it's good looking furniture.
I've spent, for a grown man, I've spent a lot of time in dollhouse stores.
And I'm sure they're just thinking, oh, another one of these guys. Another one of these. Oh, yeah. No, you're buying it for a movie set.
For a miniature, for a movie. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sir, can we... Listen, it's easier for us to do our job if you just drop the facade. Tell us what you want. We're not here to judge. We like dollhouses, too. We work in dollhouse stores.
I need furniture on the scale of an orange. Orange with a face on it.
Oh, you're going to put this up your butt, aren't you? Don't put this up your butt. That's an oddly specific size.
One of the characters is a cucumber, yes.
Oh, God.
But... I tell you about the most awkward moment I had. Me and Mike were making oranges.
Yeah.
which is, but yeah, if you don't know what oranges is, you can't find it anywhere. It's terrible. Movie done with talking fruit like faces painted on them and little dollhouse furniture for the sets.
Yeah.
We needed a cucumber for a scene, so we had to go to the grocery store. Me and Mike. The only thing we were buying: 2 grown men, 1 cucumber. Ended up being the most embarrassing thing.
Well,
Just to hold this, I got just in my hand, just 1 cucumber between us.
one single cucumber.
At some point, Mike realized, and he just started like walking away.
Well, at least you didn't also need to buy like, oh, we need to make sure that something's glossy. Go get a big thing of petroleum jelly.
Right.
So just a big thing of petroleum jelly and a cucumber going, Friday night. Friday night.
All right, last one was Moki.
Yeah. No, I said waka.
Oh, you did them.
I did waka.
Sagan 1220 for 27 fucking months in a row.
Mr. Caboose, who properly capitalizes different parts of his name. Thank you.
This time, it's Lupus for 18 months in a row, says, I will forever miss the wheel. From Candid Camera and Gary Coleman to repeated allusions to and downright featuring child rape, from fire safety to embarrassing children into My Twin Dolls, nothing will ever replace the Wheel of the Worst. Nothing ever!
That's true. That's true. Nothing will ever replace it. Chikamumu says Titanfall 2 is what happens when devs take criticism to heart. Great campaign. Worth a revisit. I've heard good things about
I know.
Titanfall 2. Yeah.
A lot of games, haven't gotten around to it. Don't play everything. It'd be insane.
We just can't, yeah.
Death John!
Lupus the Third. This time it's Lupus. I think you have a doppelganger.
Alexlo!
Cantankerous bees. Cantankerous bees.
Isn't there an anime Lupin the Third or something?
Well,
Lupin's like that's an anime thing.
I don't know.
All right.
Anime. Just because I've enjoyed a couple animes here and there does not make me know.
You might have heard of whatever it is.
You got. I don't.
Where do we leave off?
Anime. No, let's go Cantankerous Bees. We were on Cantankerous Bees and you were back on Lupin. So this is the next one.
MC Lucas for 34 fucking months in a row. It says, I give you hack frauds, 15 a month on Patreon, plus 5 months for the prereq sub. Love you guys, and I hope you don't mind the ad block. Do not.
Obviously, it doesn't hurt anybody on a small scale, but my larger example are who it's really going to hurt is the service providers.
I thought MC was going to start complaining about the money they've just thrown down the toilet.
Oh, well, it's like it makes sense, but remember, we're using these services for free. Like that's the medium between us, and if they go, it's going to be a lot harder. So.
We're 2 months away from a lot of them here.
I know. Don't worry, we got plenty of poppers. Oh, it's me. It's my turn.
Yes, it is.
Bill La Hecka for 34 fucking months in a row. Bill says 34 months. This just means you have 2 months to come up with a new way of saying my month's number.
We already have.
The clock's ticking.
Gobbledygooks already. He made it. It was Gobbledygooks, right? Yeah, they already made it there.
Yeah.
You're late. You're early.
You might have missed it. You might have missed it.
You might. Yeah.
And it's coming up where you're going to see it plenty. Don't you worry.
It's stupid. It's the dumbest thing. It's the dumbest thing.
It was something.
I'm sorry.
It's all we had. We're pretty dumb.
You done?
Well, I don't know if you were going to do it.
Xenotrope for 33 fucking months in a row says, why must I forever be 1 month behind Bill LaHecka? I think that's obvious.
That's just how time works.
It's the same reason I will always be older than my brother.
Mm-hmm. Well, until you're dead. Captain James May says thank you for all the laughs.
He still has to outlast me after I die.
You know what? Touche. LOL. Fuck the Toronto Maple Leafs.
It's not just a gimme.
True. You have to, subtract the time that he wasn't around before when you were. You're right.
Space Jack 2084 for 14 months in a row says, you know what's good? A fresh hot pretzel.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Space Jack. Fresh hot pretzel, maybe a little cheese sauce or a little mustard on that. Fuck yeah, I'm with you. Space Jack. I love a fresh hot pretzel. Rambunctious Rapscallion says, Jack, I would trash your fucking ass. Hey, first of all, I'm married, but I appreciate. Oh, in Super Smash Bros. And Rich, would you? I believe it. I'm not like a Smash professional. I just enjoy playing the game. Rich, would you rather rewatch Rogue One or replay Firewatch in its entirety without the indicator, as Jack suggested?
Rogue One, because that's a 2-hour experience versus the 5-hour experience of Firewatch.
Rogue One was closer to 3.
The AC! It's still shorter.
It's okay. That's fair.
Plus, it's more passive. I could just, daydream.
While watching Rogue
One? Yeah.
Sure, that's true. The AC says.
The AC says, Gangster Boogie.
Cool. Jake's Hoon.
Jay Bagnoli.
Sticky Trap.
A Clockwork Stalin for 30 months in a row.
Crocodile Brain for 30 months in a row. Crocodile Brain says, hey guys, I made it to 30 months. 30 fucking months in a row. I made it to 30 months and wanted to let you know my lady did agree to getting a dog. Here's a pic of our French bulldog who is named Boglin. Well, thank you, Crocodile Brain, for sharing. We will try to keep up the good work. It's great. If you're a dog person, it's great.
If I didn't say fucking for a Clockwork Stalin, I'm going to say that one again. A Clockwork Stalin for 30 fucking months in a row. So I might have left the fucking out.
You might have. You might have.
Ali Raza for 14 months in a row.
Fuzzy Brick.
A Horrible Glory for 29 fucking months in a row.
As light. Oh, a slight buzzing. I like that. I get it. A slight buzzing. Thank you.
Plonial Moni 45.
Anti-shatter.
Herogen 6 says, or hardly working.
Nice. Godfather 42 for 27 fucking months in a row says, here's to exactly 27 more.
There's a man with a plan.
They know what's going on. Like after that, after what, 54? After 54 months, they're fucking out of here.
Sari Chen for 14 months in a row says, for a second, I got excited thinking I reached 2 years. But then I realized I mathed it wrong at the first glance. Gotta turn in my Asian card now, I guess.
That's racist. Sari Chen.
You're ashamed to your ancestors.
You're so racist. Maiden Lawatup.
Maiden Lawatup.
Lawatup. Maiden Lawatup says.
Why would you say Maiden Lawtup and not Maiden Lawtup? You're saying it weird.
Maiden Lawatup.
Why the wa? Why the extra wa in there?
Because there's a W.
There's one, yeah, for law. L-A-W. Law. Maiden Lawtup.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, the word law didn't stick out to me.
This is why, I don't know. Well, it's not really different words, so I don't know if capitals would help. I'm just not sure how they want us to pronounce that.
It's a tough one.
It's not the worst.
Maiden Lawtop says, is air dashing replacing shovel pogo bouncing? It absolutely is. Or did.
Prefer the shovel pogo bouncing.
That was fun.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least for this one, they designed whole new levels around the new jumping gimmick.
Yeah.
Unlike Plague of Shadows, which just reused the old ones and you just had to do the same thing. So that was nice of them to do.
Wait, leave over?
This one.
Walrus to the brush.
Sven Gooley for 9. Nope, we don't say that for under a year. So Sven Gooley says, the more you take a...
You know what?
Wow.
You're a fucking Grinch, check.
I am a mess.
You started giving, and then you took it away.
Just took it right away. Little this, Svengali. Svengali says, the more you take away from it, the larger it grows. What is it? The more you take away from it, the larger it grows.
An empty space?
No, it's something. I'm sure it's something physical. It's something simple.
Space.
No, where it's like a bank account. Like the more you take and put in it, the larger it grows. No,
that's not how that works at all.
No, I was giving an example. I was giving an example of a real thing.
Like a hole. Just a hole. A hole you're digging.
A hole. The more you take away from it, the larger it grows.
Am I being...
Someone said hole.
Yeah.
But you said empty space.
Well,
a hole, Rich.
I came up with that before you were reading it from the chat.
You said an empty space. So.
Then I said hole.
Oh, okay. I like that knowledge. The more you take away, the larger it grows. It's a hole. That's the answer, I'm sure.
What are you, the Republican Party?
I
don't know.
I get it.
It was just a joke. I'm not an actual dig or a political statement. It really was just a joke.
It's too late. You've already said it. Someone's already writing us a bad email.
Yeah, I know.
Contact@Red Letter Media. We're on this one.
Oh, that's my turn. That's right. Mr. Shieldsy.
Coffee for Mana.
Lady Denning for 17 months in a row.
Hunchback Jack for 23 fucking months in a row says, what is this? What's that in metric months? Either way, thanks for the games, the laughs, and the outrageous opinions. You're welcome, Hunchback.
Jack Lamont.
Sausage Toes for 28 fucking months in a row.
Randizzle Dante.
And Erebus and Aether. Thank you for subscribing. We truly and unironically appreciate it.
It's true, we really do. Have a nice night.
Your night.
What?
Make it a good one.
A good shovel night?
Make it a good specter of a shovel. No?